and maintain a relationship with them even beyond when you're their coach.
Definitely.
Do you think that has to do with the bond through boxing, or because they give so much trust to you for that journey?
I think it's because of what they went through with me.
Okay.
There's a bond.
Okay.
They know that I'm going to give them the right answer.
Okay.
And my wife said, "Why are you still doing it? I don't have to do it."
Right.
I said, "Listen, this was keeping me alive. These are my sons. These are people I love, and she loves it too. She loves ball. She's been around it. She knows what it's all about. But she also has been around a lot of sadness. But she knows that I'm trying to do the right thing, you know."
So that was going to be my next question, actually. It sounds like for you as the coach, it could be emotionally exhausting to be dealing with all of these individuals and their whole life story and everything that's going on with everybody. Is it exhausting, or is that what keeps you coming back?
I think that's what makes me better.
Okay.
That's what makes me the coach I am. Because I do care.
Okay.
I care about not only their fighting ability, but their livelihood. They're going to have something when it's done. The ones that really listen to me are doing extremely well today.
Okay.
You know, Paul Spadafore, he had 4 million saved. He was really good with his money.
Right.
But because of all the legal fees and the drunk and picking fights, getting in trouble, he's broke today. But I told him, "Paul, if you come here and you stay straight, you go to rehab and stay straight, I will get you work what you know how to do to be a coach."
Right.
And you know what that'll do for your son? I mean, you know how much he'll love that?
Right.
You know, look at his boy. His boy is special. You know, he's a special human being. And he's had a lot of pain in his life. But he knew that it wasn't his fault. And his mother straightened herself out. And he loves her like nobody's business, you know. And they were smart enough to bring him to me because they know I'm going to give him the right advice. And Gino is definitely championship material. Just a matter of time.
Okay.
And I do think that my wife has been through all this with me.
Okay.
But it's made our marriage even better.
Really?
Because she knows I care and she cares too. And through it, I think it's been a blessing.
Okay.
So God put me down here. God didn't put us here to hurt one another. He put us here to help one another. And that's what's at this gym. Every kid in here has a special bond with everybody. Even if you're not even training them, they know that you care about them. They'll come over and hit your hands.
Right.
Or they'll say hi to Jesse. And that's what I love about the owner. She's so giving. She'll make sure the kids have coats or shirts. She's just a good person, you know. This gym is special.
Wow.
One of the most special gyms I've ever been at in all my life.
Wow.
But remember that. God put us here to help one another, not hurt one.
I will.
And the strongest word in the dictionary is true love. Love for our human beings. Because your skin is black makes you worse than somebody that's white. There's bad and good in every race.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody wants to get a tan. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, prejudice is a word that I don't even understand. I went to South Carolina to fight in the World Amateur Championships, and I had never been around prejudice. All my football players I played with mostly were black. Mm-hmm. All my baseball players were mostly black. I just said, hey, they were more talented than me, or they weren't as good as me. It didn't matter the color of their skin. So when I went to South Carolina, I saw on the drinking fountains there were white and black drinking. So what the hell is this shit? Yeah. There were bathrooms that you had to go to different bathrooms. Mm-hmm. So my whole team were black, and I'm the only white guy on the team. I said, Al, what the hell's wrong with these people? I'm on the bus, and they're calling me all kinds of names, and I'm sitting with my black team. Because I had never been around it before. He said, Jesse, you're not supposed to be on the bus with us. I said, screw them. They don't know what the hell. You're my teammates. You're my companions. You're my soul.
Yeah.
You know? It don't matter what color skin you are. Now, if you're an asshole, you black son of a bitch. But are you black, white? You white mother? You know,
Right.
everybody's bad and good. But if you're a good guy, I don't give a shit if you're black or white.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me. I just want to bring the best out of you.
Yeah. Is that a challenge that you see? Are there challenges in this community that you see kind of get worked out in the gym?
Well, there's always challenges that get worked out in the gym.
Okay.
But this gym is special. Every kid in here respects everybody
Okay.
because they get respect.
Okay.
So, you know, which is better, being kind to somebody or being an asshole to somebody? We see enough of that, you know?
Right.
And some parents are so tough on their kids, they'll never make it because they cave in. And it's more than that, it's a balance. Like I said, the strongest word in the dictionary is true love. Love of my human being, love of somebody that you love. Mm-hmm. Love is the strongest word in the world, but people don't understand it. And they phony it, you know. I want somebody to come to me, and I'd rather have a person come to me and say, you know, Jesse, I don't like the way you do this or that, but I like you as a person.
Right.
You know, and some guy kissing my ass and at the same time talking shit. I go to Mayweather's gym. Mm-hmm. I beat Mayweather up with Paul Spatafor. I beat him up bad. It's on the phone on a sparring match because they challenged us.
Okay.
And Mayweather learned a good lesson. So when I go over there, everybody knows who I am. Mm-hmm. They'll come and hug me, but when I leave, they that fucking white son of a bitch. I know what I'm dealing with. All right. But when I got this sparring for Paul Spatafor, I set him down at night. Mayweather's father came. He said, "When are you gonna let that paisano box a real fighter?" I said, "Who's that?" He said, "My son." I said, "That's not a bad idea, but not now." He said, "Why not now?" He said, "Paul's fighting for $300,000.
Right.
If he gets cut, Mayweather's a good fighter. If he cuts Paul, he'll knock him out of the fight." He says, "Nah, you're just scared. You're protecting the white boy." He goes like that. Paul comes to me and he said, "Jess, what's going on with Mayweather's dad?" He said, "He thinks his son can knock you out in one round." He said, "Oh, he does he?" He said, "What do you think?" I said, "You think I think that?" He says, "No." I said, I don't like the way they're talking. Everybody's calling me a chicken and this and that. Tell him it was on a Friday. It was a partner's gym. And there's usually 100 people in there. I said, "What do you want me to do, Paul?" He says, "Tell that son of a bitch I'll box with him tomorrow, but I want to go 6 rounds. And if he don't do 6 rounds, tell him what a coward he is, because he hasn't been in the gym." And I said, "You got it." I shook his hand. I said, you know what this is going to do for you, Paul? This is going to change your life, son. This is going to make you who you are if you do this. And I'm going to tape it. I'm going to have record of it. So I taped it. And the father laughed. He said, "You're going to see him get stretched. Everybody's talking shit." Me and Paul are probably the few white guys who are in my son because he was taping it. After the first 2 rounds, Mayweather starts getting a black eye and his nose bloody. Paul's in there, "Hey, that head is right there." Boom, and he's hitting him, he's talking to him.
Right.
I never seen Paul so confident in my whole life. It was like Gino with that kid. Mm-hmm. He just said, "I could handle this." And Paul started beating the crap out of him. So Mayweather comes to me the 4th round. He puts his arms on the ring. He said, "Jesse, my dad did this, and I'm not for this 6 rounds." I said, "If you don't go 6 rounds, this is from Paul. You're going to tell everybody what a coward you are. You're going 6 rounds, and you're getting your ass kicked today. There ain't no sympathy." He went to 6 rounds, and I got him laying on the ground. You'll see it on the tape, laying on the ground, exhausted. But he's smart. He never was out of shape again after that.
Yeah.
But he got the shit beat out. Paul come to me and he gave me a big hug. He says, "Damn it, Jesse, we beat the shit out of him." I said, "They're never going to forget that." I could not. I went to the Mayweathers about 3 months ago. I said, "Listen, Paul's on drugs, and I think a thing that can help him is having an exhibition with you and Paul, and you know you can handle him now. He's been on drugs. But I'll clean him up because he'll get ready for that. But I would give him a chance to make some money back. You're going to get maybe 50, 60 million and let Paul make 4 million
Right.
and do an exhibition.
Right.
They don't want no part of it. And it isn't only because what he did. They just don't think he'll get ready for that fight. He will.
Yeah.
And I begged them. I said, look, this is your chance to get even.
Right.
And they turned it down.